What up guys, welcome to another video. Last video we did the full custom fairings on the R1M. This thing looks absolutely insane, but today we're going to be doing some performance mods and I guess you could call them comfort or I mean they're aesthetic too, but I'm going to be going over to my boy Ivan's garage. He's going to help me out. We're going to do the triple tree, which you guys will get to see later in the video. Then I've got some longer clip-ons from Gilles, which gives you more leverage over the bike. So the longer the clip-ons stick out and the wider your grip, it just gives you more leverage. You can flick the bike around easier, control it a little bit more, and they are 6 degrees instead of 10 degrees down, so should be a little bit more comfortable as well. Only thing I'm worried about is clearance, specifically with this guy and going full lock and hitting this piece right here, but we'll figure that out. And then also got some new grips. I'm going to be doing the all blue with the white Domino GP grips, and then Rizoma reservoir, which will tie all of this together super nicely. And of course we got some Pro Tie titanium for all the hardware. And the big one is going to be the velocity stacks. So these are from EDR Performance, who has done a ton of R&D on these things. And they have tested both on the dyno and their software, everything extensively to absolutely get the most performance out of these things. So I'm excited to try these out. The website, they claim 11 wheel horsepower, which is insane. I mean, if I can get anywhere close to that for gains, that would be pretty wild. But these things you can just slap on. You don't have to adjust your tune. Of course, to get the maximum benefit out of it, you should definitely get a dyno tune, which I plan on doing later this season. So I'm just gonna install these, roll around for a little bit, and then go ahead and get a dyno tune later. Huge shout out to EDR Performance for sending over these stacks and the grips. They were kind enough to give me a discount code as well for you guys if you want stacks or grips or plethora of other things for your bike. It's JDL Moto 15. That's going to get you 15% off stacks, grips, all that good stuff. I'll put it in a link in the description as well. But by the power of editing, I'm going to snap my fingers and we will be in my boy Ivan's garage. So how do these remove? They're literally just snapped in like this?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so these just snap onto these little points here, little top ones.
Yeah. And see how everything is.
So remove the bottom ones. Looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that we got to get to. Should I clean my filter while I'm at it too? Actually, this thing looks clean.
Just blow it off the gun.
Perfect. Oh, there's a little bee in here.
Mind your own business.
Actually doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look like a whole lot's getting through. Airbox is pretty clean.
I cleaned it last time, that's why.
Yeah.
Okay, actually this also disconnects right here. Bam.
Okay.
It's off.
Now once those 6 bolts or nuts or whatever are out, this whole thing should lift out, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, so those are all out. So those just fit, they fit nicely?
Yes.
Alright, well that's good.
Perfect fitment.
That's a good start. Looks like they fit nice there too. I'll repeat that everything's got to be installed by hand. No power tools. What would happen if we strip these?
Gotta get a new bike.
Yeah, you're done.
They're like perfect.
Oh wow.
It wraps around the whole box perfectly.
We just gotta reconnect the motor.
Bam, done.
Then from there, just clip in the top stacks and that's it.
It's very important that the stacks are in this direction, not like this, because you can confuse it. See?
How's it fit?
It's perfect.
Look at that. Way easier to install than we were expecting. So essentially, pop the clips on the stock one, remove the rod from the motor, remove the hardware at the bottom, and then just reverse it, and that's it. All right, so we moved on to the clip-ons and the triple tree and found out that that these bolts are permanent. Oh, I can't open the garage door.
It is.
Oh God.
More. So we moved out to the... Hey, let's see the video.
I know, I'm leaving that for sure.
No, let's see the...
But yeah, these are permanent, holding the ignition to the stock clip-on. So
Permanent? The shit stain in his underwear.
yeah, shit stain in this guy's underwear is permanent too. But so these have to be tapped and drilled out. Yeah. So if you guys are going to try and tackle this yourself, heads up, if you don't have the means to get this out, don't even start it. This guy. All right, guys, and just like that, we are back in the garage. Unfortunately, ran out of time, so I had to leave the bike with Ivan. He wrapped it up for me. Anyone local, I'm sure you already know Ivan, but I mean, if you don't, anyone in Illinois, I mean, Ivan is absolutely my go-to guy. He's probably the only person I let touch this bike, or the only person I trust to. I mean, his attention to detail, everything. He's just top notch. He's always on top of it. Top quality work. I mean, look at this. This looks absolutely incredible. What a view that I get now from the driver's seat in this bike. These bars are definitely a good amount wider, which is awesome. That's exactly what I wanted. It doesn't look like it from just the amount of space left on the bar itself, but this entire portion here is not on the stock clip-on. So you're gaining probably, I mean, a little over an inch on both sides wider, which is really nice. Sitting on it, seating position is super comfortable. I am very happy with the new setup. Not to mention, look how beautiful that triple tree is. It's literally so shiny, the camera is having trouble picking up the details in it. It's just a gorgeous piece of machined aluminum. And then of course the Rizoma reservoir cap things off. much more sightly than that plastic reservoir that comes on the bike, or you know, plastic reservoir with a sock over it, which I mean is better, but you know, definitely don't like that look. And one of the things that impressed me, actually, a lot of people that do aftermarket clip-ons or wider clip-ons, they have issues with clearance on the bottom part here, specifically on this side. You can see how high that part sticks up. But he was able to set it up where lock to lock, so that's fully locked, no clearance issues. I mean, there is, you can barely see it, just a little bit of space, but it clears perfectly fine, both sides. So that's really, really nice. So I got the more comfortable setup, wider bars, no clearance issues. Everything looks absolutely beautiful. Can't ask for much more than that. One thing I did forget to tell him, this is just me nitpicking, but I prefer the Domino logo to be up. I like to be able to see it. I don't know. Not a big deal. I can always adjust those. But man, I mean, everything turned out incredible. All the titanium, of course. Really love the contrast of the blue titanium against that silver triple tree. Another thing I need to mention is the EDR stacks. The fitment was unbelievably perfect on those. It was super easy to install. We were definitely expecting to have to just kind of clean up the guide holes to go on the stock rod that holds the, that moves in between the bottom and the top velocity stacks, but everything fit up absolutely perfect. One thing I forgot to mention is, yeah, the dimensions are a little bit different in the new ones, which of course is, you know, by design. That's what they found to be able to make the most power. But the actual opening is definitely much larger on the EDR stacks. So it's going to be pulling in a lot more air. And just judging from the dyno charts that they have on their website, again, they claim 11 wheel horsepower gain with these stacks. But not only is an 11 horsepower gain overall, you're gaining horsepower across the entire rev range. So it's not just at the top end. You're not sacrificing low end power to make more up top. There's smaller gains down low, and then it just keeps gaining all the way through the rev range, all the way to red line. So it's should be a very nice upgrade. I'm excited to open this thing up, see if I can feel any difference. I definitely do want to do a dyno tune later on this season, even though you can run these without adjusting your tune. But I want to get the most I can out of the bike. Huge shout out again to EDR Performance for sending over those stacks, the grips. Super proud, happy to be working with those guys over there. They've been awesome to work with, very informative. Again, I'll put up my discount code on the screen here. It's just JDL Moto 15. So I'll save you an additional 15% off on the stacks, grips. Again, I mean, really most of the things they got on their site. But yeah, could not be happier with how this thing turned out. The fairings, definitely taking some getting used to. They're pretty wild looking. But yeah, I mean, they're only temporary. I'm going to go back to, obviously, full carbon at some point, which honestly, I kind of miss the carbon already, but it's also fun switching things up, having a look different for a little bit. But thank you guys for watching. I will catch you in the next video, which will probably be me on the bike, just kind of reviewing how everything feels.